Hello you all, welcome to the channel, and in this video you can hear the weekly forecast for your star sign. The week is 22nd to 28th of September 2025. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and also Aquarius Rising, and probably you're listening to that reading because you're Aquarius Sun, born under the Aquarius sign, and in that case the reading is going to show you the events and the people that you're gonna face moving through your week and going through your week. But your moon sign is also important, and if you listen to it, then that reading is gonna show you how these events and people are gonna make you feel. And if you know your rising sign and you listen to that reading as well, it's gonna show you how to handle them around. What is gonna be the best way to handle them around? So listening to all three of your major signs is going to give you a pretty good idea what week you're going to have ahead, and is going to personalize it to a fairly large extent. So the first card for you, Aquarius, that will be Knight of Wands, followed by the second one, which is going to be the Devil. And third one, that will be the Tower. So we do have these three cards. And this will be quite of a week of a wake-up call, or a wake-up, so to speak. How can I explain it better? Okay, I'm going to start that way. The week is going to be very enterprising, and there is going to be a specific person involved. Currently, you are friends or at least acquainted in a certain way with that individual, and you're going to spend some time with them throughout the week. Whether because you're working together on the same project, whether because it happens that you are living in the same neighborhood and you do have some free time on your hands, both of you, whether because there is something binding you. There is going to be a week of enterprising events in between you and that person, and you're going to have a really, really good time with them. Okay, don't mind that Tower card next to the page, to the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, that elemental dignity here shows that the more you spend time with that person, the more you're going to realize that there is so much into it, into that connection in between you and them, and this will gonna start scare you, whether because you'll start falling in love with them, whether because they are getting along with you so well that they are becoming a inseparable part of your life, whether because you realize that they are the key to your business success. If you wish to have a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below. And there at the very front page, you can see a full list of my services and as well their pricing. So based on your budget and also your needs, you can go for whichever one suits you best. Okay, the versions or the variants here could be numerous, but this interaction, this good time that you're gonna have with that person is gonna freak you the hell out. It's just gonna freak you out. Now, as a result, you're going to come up to understanding that you're seeing things in the wrong way, or you are doing certain things in the wrong way, which are completely out of the subject with that interaction. For example, seeing how they live and how they live their lives and how happy they are, you may come to understanding that you're doing things wrong with your hobby, right? And you're not using that hobby or a certain set of skills that you do have in the right way, and you can actually be as happy as they are as well, and rework the whole process of doing your hobby or doing your I was about to say homework, but doing your free time and so on and so forth. And there is going to be a lot of restructuring that this interaction in between you and that person is going to provoke in your life. And in fact, at least according to these cards, you're going to end up way more committed to one or another thing, seeing them how they handling it. But what is going to enthrall you the most, okay, what is going to make the biggest impression out there, is that that person doesn't want to control you. Okay? They don't want to put a shoe on your neck and tell you what to do. They don't want to manipulate you. They don't want to bind you to their will. They want you to be around them or with them on your own free will. And yes, sometimes, because people can't have them all, sometimes you have to make a compromise. Sometimes they have to make a compromise. But the more and more you interact with one another, the more and more you're going to see that you can be together to the very end of it, to the very end of the business, the very end of life. If there is a romance that it is going in between you two, because that is very well a possibility. And giving that tower card being there, oh boy, you may be in a big trouble. Because what I do kind of like comes to my mind how this could play in a detrimental role for you. And you have to watch your moon reading to know whether you're gonna like that situation or not, whether this is going to be to the detriment or not for you. Because again, the moon reading is going to show you how that whole thing is going to make you feel. But imagine you are having a family, you love your wife or you love your husband, you have children, and next door someone moves in, someone that captivates you, and you invite them on a cup of tea or a cup of coffee just to get to know each other, to welcome the neighbor, and you start falling for the woman or falling for the guy, and you are in a big trouble with that, but you can't help it but feeling happy around them. How you're going to handle that? Well, watch for your rising sign reading then to know. But long story short, there will be a memorable person stepping in for your life this week that you cannot help it but wish and want and crave to have a kind of commitment with them. This was your forecast, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel the need to do so. And if you think that this video can help someone you know, then you can share it with them as well. Other than that, hopefully we're going to see each other next time, and until then, bye.